World Cup then?
Yes.
On the horizon?
Yep.
Who's going furthest and why?
England. Genuinely believe it. I feel their form this summer's been outstanding. There are not too many frailties and they haven't picked up any major injuries. Manu Tuolangi's as fit as we've ever seen him. Billy Vunipola is apparently as fit as we've ever seen him. I just think England's power game seems to be unmatched by anyone in the world, bar maybe South Africa. And I think that's going to be their point of difference. Out of the home nations for me, I'm certain it'll be England.
Okay. Danny, you'll obviously be disappointed not to be there being part of it, but is it England for you as well, or is it another of the home unions?
Yeah, I have to agree with Ugs. I think post Six Nations you would say Wales, but I think the last few weeks has maybe shown a few frailties in their game. I think England will go the furthest out of the home nations. I think either them or New Zealand are going to win it. I think they're going to meet in the semi-final, and it's going to be a hell of a game to see.
Tasty. Right, okay. Next question. What have we learnt from the warm-up matches going into the World Cup? Do you ever learn anything, really learn anything from the warm-up match?
I mean, Ali, how many pre-seasons have you gone and watched where you go down to pick up snippets? You don't. The playbook is restricted. You get a bit of form. The team's coming in with momentum. You've got to mention your South Africas, New Zealand's, England's in there. Ireland got a little bit of form. For me, the one thing I've learned as an overarching theme for the World Cup is that I honestly think power game is going to be dominant and tries will dictate who win it. In 2015, the two top try scorers in the 2015 World Cup were New Zealand and Australia. They met in the final. The weather, although it's tempestuous in Japan, you will be playing on hard, pretty decent surfaces. And so the teams that are able to transition from defence to attack should dominate. So that's
defence though has almost always been at the centre of a World Cup winning team, hasn't it, Danny? So do you have an opinion based on that, or you got a different view?
I think you have to win a World Cup. You've got to have an all-court game. You have to be the best defensive side. But as Ugo says, the game plan's going to be a little bit different out there in Japan. You're going to have to throw the ball around. You're going to have to score tries. That's where I think Wales, what they showed in the Six Nations was unbelievable resilience, and their defence was brilliant, but they didn't score many tries. And if this tournament is going to be on attack, they need Liam Williams playing, and they need Dan Biggar firing. If they get that right with their defence as well, they could go very far. But I just see England having a little bit more than them at the moment.
I think it's the first World Cup where the quarter semis and finals are literally that. I reckon 2015, 2011, 2007, you're looking at them and you had a rough inkling, you'd be like, they should win. World Cup quarter final, England-Wales, my heart will be screaming for England, but it's a one-off game. I just
One of 5 or 6 teams could win this World Cup, and I honestly think France are in there as well.
Yeah.
With the squad they've got, some of the players they've got, Raka, Dupont, they've got what it takes to beat anyone. If they can get it right, they'll be incredibly hard to beat.
Team to watch out for. These are quick fire questions, by the way. So let's have some snappy answers. Team to watch out for.
If you had New Zealand,
France.
Next, France. Interesting.
Fiji,
Player to watch out for.
Ardi Surveyor,
Dupont.
Top try scorer.
I think New Zealand and South Africa are going to run a few in the pools. Colby
Ioane.
maybe, Ioane.
No, it will be an Irish. They've got Russia in their group, who getting whacked by everyone.
Well, beaten by
Connaught
Jersey
last week by Jersey.
Yeah.
If you're in the Irish team,
You want to get picked in that game.
So
Joe.
you think the top try scorer of the tournament is going to come from a team that play Russia rather than a team that necessarily win it?
you could score 7 tries.
There might not be any tries in the quarter-final, semis and final.
I'll back myself to score a hat-trick against Russia. I've been
Okay.
retired for years.
So, Stockdale?
Yeah, if he plays. Yeah. Can I vote?
You'd be knocking on that door, Joe Schmidt, wouldn't you?
Please,
Please.
Me? Still here. Okay, player of the tournament.
Ooh.
I think it'll be an Englishman or a New Zealander. So I'd say you're going to go for Owen Farrell or Burton Barrett. Be one of those two.
So I think England or South Africa win, and I'm going to say second row, Murrow or Andre Pollard.
2 teams in the final. You've told us that
Yeah.
answer. So England South Africa
Yeah.
final for you.
So yeah, I've kind of backed this England-New Zealand semi.
Yeah.
So
what
one of
happens
those
then?
two against South Africa. England, South Africa.
England South Africa. Okay. And the winner.
England.
England the winners.
Yeah. England in extra time. There'll be a super over.
And we're super over. And a lot of flag waving. Danny.
If it's that final, England.
The caveat to all of this is the team that is able to go most unaffected through the pool stages could potentially also be the team that go on to win. 4-day turnaround between Tonga and USA. If you're having to call people out, then from England's case, then Argentina, France. If you've got a depleted squad trying to make it, Mako is not going to play till the quarterfinals. Jack Noel potentially not going to play till that point. If you're picking up some big injuries, you take a Billy out of your side, a Manu out of your side, all of a sudden you're thinking South Africa, you'd back South Africa or New Zealand. But if people are looking for us to give us a tip and you're saying New Zealand,
It's not a tip.
it's not a tip.
Right, we've gone England.